Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title, y'all already know what we're going to be getting into today. So many of you guys were telling me on Instagram, like, please do a hair tutorial on the hair you were wearing the other day on Instagram, the cute little half up, half down. So I said, you know what? I haven't talked about my favorite extensions that I've been so obsessed with at the moment. These are the INH hair extensions. These are the 22-inch. This is how long they are. And pretty much I'm going to be taking you from this really short, ugly ass chode hair. This is literally what my hair looks like, you guys. My hair is so short, it's super thin, and I'm just like so over the thin hair. Like, I'm ready for the thick, voluminous, luxurious kind of hair. And these extensions will definitely give you guys that look. So I am going to be talking a little bit about INH hair and hair extensions in general, so that way you guys can get a little bit of like knowledge on how hair extensions work, because I know that they are expensive. But hair extensions is such an investment, especially if you guys don't really do your hair and things like that. Like, I understand it's like, okay, like, should I spend my money on makeup? Should I spend my money on hair product? Or should I spend my money on hair extensions? But trust me, your life is literally going to change once you start wearing hair extensions. So I like to use different extensions depending on the look that I'm trying to achieve. These are the ones that I've been using for the past 3 months now. These are actually 220 grams. So this is their thickest line that they have, because they do have a smaller density. So pretty much what grams means in hair, for those of you guys who are new to hair extensions, it pretty much means how much amount of hair that the extensions have. So the 22-inch hair extensions have 220 grams of hair, and this specific package comes with 9 clips of hair. So a little side note for you guys to know before actually ordering, you need to make sure how thick your actual hair is. So if you have super duper thick hair, you want to go with the 220 grams. If you have thinner hair, you can get away with using thinner, but I would just totally recommend for you guys to get the highest density, which is the ones that I have on right now. If you have really short hair, like shorter than mine, you could get the 18-inch extensions. Obviously the 18-inch are going to be shorter than this, but they're still going to give you length, just because you need to make sure that your hair is at a good length for you to be able to rock the 22 inches without your hair looking super short and super noticeable. So that way you guys don't overspend your money, because I know hair extensions can cost a lot of money. But let me tell you something, hair extensions literally are the best investment that you will ever make. I am the type of person that has really thin hair, and I just don't feel cute with this little hair. And I love to wear hair extensions for obviously length, but you can also use hair extensions for volume. So if you already like the length of your hair and you just want more volume, you feel like your hair is really thin, extensions is something you should look into. I am excited to finally do a tutorial with this hair, especially because I do have a coupon code with them as well, you guys. So you guys are able to use my coupon code Jenny69 at checkout to save some coin on your hair. Now, if you guys are scared that 1 pack might not be enough, then I would recommend to buy 2 packs. So since I do have short hair, in order for me to blend in these hair extensions and make it look nice and effortless, like I woke up with this hair and I was naturally born with this hair, this is the trick that I've been doing for years. You guys, I've been doing this trick since I used to work at Sally's. And it's funny because I actually started getting into hair extensions. Hold on really quick. I started getting into hair extensions when I was working at Sally Beauty Supply, so that's where my love of hair extensions started. So what we're going to do is you are going to part your hair, and we're going to split this in half, braid this up, and pretty much like hide this hair away, so that way when you go, oh my god, I almost dropped the curler. Oh my god. Okay, let me move this to the side. When you clip in a hair extension, right, especially depending on what kind of hairstyle you're trying to do, no matter how sleek and straight you keep straightening your hair, this is always going to peek through. So, you know, we just want to make sure that this hairstyle is nice and cohesive. Is that even a word? Ay, acá me creo bien. Vocabulary. We just don't want to see none of this, okay? So this is a trick that you guys can do. It's super duper simple. So I have my little rubber bands here, and I got this at Desio. Desio? Is that what it's called? Not Desio. Daiso. It's so simple, you guys. Literally, you just braid this up. My hair has been growing a lot, and I just made a promise to myself that I'm gonna grow out my hair, because I'm just so tired of wanting long hair and never growing it, because I always cut it and shit. And also because, hold on, sorry. Every time I see people with like blonde hair, I'm always like, oh, I want blonde hair. But it's like, girl, you need to be about health, because it's gonna damage your hair. And you know, right now my hair is really healthy, and I love that I'm able to style my hair on my own and not have to do the most. I'm also trying not to be super lazy. I know you guys have been waiting for this hair tutorial for a minute, but I've just been going crazy with this quarantine, you guys. Like, honestly. Okay, so now that we have these two braids, we're gonna use these special bobby pins to pin it to our head. And please make sure to not skip this step, and trust me, if you do this step, oh my gosh, girl, your hair is gonna look so bomb, whether you curl it or whether you straighten it or crimp it. Especially if you're doing a straight hairstyle, you need to make sure that your hair is locked away and secured. So the bobby pins that we're going to be using for today are these ones here. I'm not sure what the exact names of these are, but this is like, it works easier than using the regular standard bobby pins like this, because these ones split open and they eventually start to like fall off. So what I do is I crisscross my hair extensions. So I'm going to try to do this while you guys watch me do it from the back. Let me try it like this way. Okay, we got one down. What I did was like I kind of twisted it on, and then I just turned it to the left. So see how we're just kind of like locking this in. So when you put this part down, you twist it like this, so it's nice and like buried. I pretty much just keep securing it with bobby pins until I feel like it's nice and on. And depending on like what kind of event that you have, like if you just have to run some errands and you're not trying to keep this hairstyle in for a really long time, you can honestly get away with kind of keeping it a little bit loose. But if you feel like this shit needs to be on, like all day on, then you figure it out. But pretty much this is what it should look like. It's not gonna look the best, but it is what it is. For the bottom of my hair, I like to use a 3-clip like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to clip it not like this, like standard, like how you would. We're gonna flip it upward like this. You can do it the other way. I'm just so used to doing it upwards like this, because sometimes when I don't do the braids, or at least I used to try not to do it with the braids, if you flip the clip upside down like this, it kind of hides the short hair as well. So that's kind of how I tucked it in from the back. So it should look like. I'm gonna take another 3-clip. The hair extensions that I have laid out right here, I think it's like 2 packs that I've mixed, so I can't like fully say if all of these are gonna be in the pack, but I know that the hair extensions come with 9 clips. Okay, so when I clip it, I clip this part in the middle first, and then I clip in the sides. So this is what it should look like. So when you put this down, you see how like you can't really see a lot of the hair, at least from the bottom. So now we just use the rest of the clips to blend in the rest of the hair. And this is what the back looks like. So it's not going to look crazy in the back, the braids or anything. It's going to feel like, oh, like big back here, but you're not going to be able to see it once everything is on. The next part that I do is, since we're doing like that half up, half down kind of look, we're going to go ahead and do this. So I like to go up this section above the ear. And then I part this like this so that we have enough hair. Yeah, let's make it thin, because we're not going to be able to put as much clips up here, because we're going to have to hold this up here. So all of this hair that's like left over is going to need to be enough to be able to cover the clip, if that makes sense. If you guys are new to hair extensions, you're probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? But if you're not new to hair extensions, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So let me turn around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I like to kind of feel where the line is. And you can tease your hair to like make them stay, but honestly, I don't like to do that. Okay, so that's what it should look like, the four-clip. So the four-clip is good to apply like in the middle part of your hair because that's where you need the most coverage as you start going up. Then once you go up to like the top of the head, that's when you would use like a three-clip, you know? So I am going to use another four-clip because we are starting to get to the top. And then we're going to do two clips on this side. So we're taking another four-clip and same thing. We are going to clip the two middles right here. And then clip on the sides like so. And look at how gorgeous this is looking, you guys. Like, hair extensions honestly really make me feel like that bitch. Like, you would think makeup makes me feel like that bitch, and it does make me feel like that bitch, but there's just something about hair, you know? Like, you could still do your hair even though you're not wearing makeup. You could still do your hair like a cute little hairstyle and still feel fucking hot. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of like start parting the part that I'm gonna use for the actual ponytail that we're going to be doing for the top of the hair. And I'm just going to put this in a bun just so that way I can see how much hair I have to play with on these sides of my hair. So now you're able to see how many more clips that you can put here on the side. So for the actual ponytail, we're going to be using two clips like this. So it needs to be wide, the part needs to be wide enough to be able to hold these two clips. So we're going to save these on the side. And then we're going to use some other two clips and clip these right here. And for those of you guys who do want to see how to tease some hair, because some of you guys might have like thin hair and that could affect, you know, the hair kind of sliding off. So what you do, I'm going to be using my favorite hairspray. This is the Oribe Super Fine Hairspray, and it smells so amazing. Like, literally so bomb. So you just spray it a little bit, and then you just start to tease it up. Just like a little tease, and what this is going to do is just going to give you a little bit of grip to be able to... So the hair extensions have something to hold on to, you know. Like that. So now we're going to put this hair down. And you see, you just want to make sure that you have enough hair to be able to cover the hair extension. You always want to make sure, and even when you're out in public, if you feel like your hair extension is showing, just kind of like feel it. And then if you feel like you feel the clip, just slice your hair back here. And then just clip it down lower, girl. So this is how this side should look like. I actually think I'm gonna do maybe one more clip back here, but to be honest, I don't really have that much hair to be able to hide another piece, like maybe like a one piece maybe. Yeah, I could probably do like a one piece right here. And these are the one pieces. Those are the little pieces of hair where like you would think like, oh, what the fuck are these little pieces gonna do? But dude, these are sometimes like the life-saving pieces that just add a little bit of love, a little bit of extra volume. And what I did right now was I literally just grabbed the hair and then I twisted it to kind of tease it and then clipped it onto the little part that I teased it up. And to be honest, I guess even if it shows back here, the ponytail, once it's like right here, it's gonna cover it. What I also like to do is like, I like to grab a mirror and then I like to put all my hair back like this and then look at myself in another mirror, like another perspective, and be like, oh, okay, like it blends in, or maybe I need to add one more clip, or you know what I'm saying? Can you guys believe I'm doing this hairstyle to go to sleep? It's like 9 o'clock right now. But I'm literally not nocturnal, you guys. I go to sleep like around 4 a.m. because that's when I have my me time. I don't know, there's just something about going to sleep because Maddie's asleep Emmanuel's asleep, and it's just like my me time, and I just love having my me time. I teased this part a little bit. It's coming along. Yes. And then we unclip it right here. Okay, so now that we have this going, I think that we should start curling. This is the curling iron that I'm using. This is the Baby Lashes Pro Titanium, and I believe this is a 1.5 inch iron, a 1.5 or a 1 inch. Can you guys let me know? Because I'm not exactly sure. And then it has like a little twist button thing here. I wouldn't recommend to use too much heat on your hair extensions because you want to make sure that you keep them nice and healthy. Let's start with the bottom first. And you don't have to slice it perfect. And just be careful not to fuck up your braids. So I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to get like 1 inch section of hairs. Or you can like mix it up. And then I just start curling it like this. I start from the top and then I slowly start to go down. Like, I don't really feel like I curl my hair the greatest. Like, I kind of curl it kind of sloppy, but... And then once I wrap the ends around, I just leave it in for about 15 to 20 seconds. Ew, my babas are like going crazy. I'm so excited to fucking get my tooth fixed because this ship is looking crazy, girl. And this is what the curl should look like. Whew! This is technically the hardest part, which is what takes the longest. Okay, so I am going to spray my hair really quick. Mood, I like how I didn't even curl. Oh well, it'll hide between those little hairs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this hair a little bit, just to have a nice light hold, and then we are gonna comb through it. I think I might add like a little clip in right here, like a one piece. I'm just gonna add it right here. And then I'm going to recurl this piece. Like so. And we're just gonna blend her right in. Okay, so add a little more hairspray on this side. Okay, gonna let that cool down before we start to run our hands through that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the ponytail. So I feel like this is kind of the hard part. Just because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes it can get worn. So depending on how wide you've done it, hopefully this blends in. You need to make sure that you measure your extensions. So we're gonna add a piece back here. So probably maybe like this. So we're gonna do with this, so that way it doesn't get lost with the hair in the back. We're just gonna make it into a chongo back here.
I need a chongo. A chingo.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to grab a little section of hair right here. So that way we can tease this part so the little hair extension has something to hang on to. So we're just going to spritz this right here. And we are going to tease this. Okay. So now we're going to be clipping it like this way. Upward, like so. To be honest, I can't really see. I didn't clip that right. I can't see. Clipping this right here, like so. Okay. So now we're going to slice this in half again, like this, and hold this back. And I hope that we have enough hair. Well, we won't be able to know until we actually start to like comb it back. So we're going to use a little bit of this hair. We're going to do the same thing that we did here to clip the front piece. But make sure you still have enough hair here at the front to be able to cover it up. And you'll know what I'm talking about right now. So now we're going to bring all of this back. So what you're going to do is just pretty much comb everything out. And you can make this as high as you want. If you want it to be high like this, so that way the hair kind of flows on the side. Or you can do it more backwards like this. Like that. But I don't know. I feel like I like it better upwards like that. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Johnson spray to kind of just pull the little hairs back. And I'm just using this little toothbrush comb. Okay, so now that you got it nice and slick, or as slick as you possibly can, now we are going to put a liga on this. So now that that's on, you can make it a little bit tighter or less tight. Normally this kind of takes a few tries for this to like be nice and neat. So this is how I did my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and curl the rest of these pieces. This is perfect for that Instagram selfie, or if you're going out on a date with someone, or you just want to look cute. You can also get creative with your baby hairs. You can do some cute edges. You can glue some little Swarovskis. Like honestly, like the possibilities are endless. So what I like to do on like the little flyaways is I love to use this Kenra Platinum Texturizing Taffy. It smells so good. They sell this at Ulta, and I love to use this for my flyaways. Like this is my favorite product. My hairstylist Tony is the one that got me into this, and it's like a really sticky like texture. Do you guys see this? How cool is that? And it goes on like, it's so weird because it blends really nicely into the hair and you can't even like see it, and it doesn't turn flaky or none of that. So I really love how this works. I love to use this for my little flyaways like this. I guess you could say it's kind of like an edge control, except it's just its own kind of vibe because it is a taffy texture, so it almost feels like a candy that I'm putting on my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around so you guys are able to see what the back looks like. Most of my hair is pretty blended in the back. Obviously, there will be some short hairs, you know, that are going to be visible because of course I do have short hair. But for the most part, I was able to blend in these 22-inch extensions. And this is how long they are. Very sexy. Makes me feel like such a fucking baddie. Yes. If you guys do want to check out INH hair extensions and want to get yourself some cute little clip-ins, be sure to use my coupon code Jenny69 at checkout to save yourself some coin, girl. If you guys need help on the website, they do have like a little chat thing so you guys can help be color matched. And also, if you do order the hair, please don't open the pack of hair. I think that you can open up the little sample piece, which is why they send you the sample piece so you're able to test out to see if the hair matches you or not. And also, if you guys don't know if the 22 inches are going to blend into your hair, you can order an 18-inch pack and a 22-inch pack, so you can kind of like clip the 18s at the top and then keep the 22s at the bottom. That is a great trick to do if you guys are scared that it's not going to blend in. And if you feel like you're super scared, then just stick with the 18s, grow your hair out, and wait until you get to like a longer length of hair until you can grow into the 22-inch hair extensions. Yes, I'm so feeling myself. I can't believe that I have to go to sleep right now, y'all. Like, I think I'm gonna take a few Instagram pictures to kind of like make it worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.